And now, we'd like to feature...
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Two Aussie Investors. We've been doing a lot lately. There's been a lot of news.
A lot.
I'm Anzac, and we have here, who is on mute, the incredible, the often imitated but never duplicated, the one and only, about to hit mute and unmute himself. It's Grovesy.
Whoop, whoop. Can you hear me?
You still hit mute, mate. Try again.
Really? Oh,
Can't hear shit.
you're kidding me.
This is a very important episode.
Why is this?
Hi. Hi. I'll call you
Can
in
you hear
30
me now?
minutes. Is that okay? Ariana's called me.
No worries.
You've called me.
But who are you talking to?
I'm speaking to Grovesy, but I can't hear him.
Can you hear me?
I can't hear you at all, Grovesy.
Can you hear me?
Yeah. Okay, I'll call you back.
Can you hear me now?
Bye. It's all happening here. I'm getting phone calls. I still can't fucking hear you.
Can you hear me? You can't hear me.
What's happening?
Can you hear me now?
Participants.
I'm
Yeah. Mute.
How's that?
Unmute.
Oh, there we go. Yeah. Is that better?
Hello?
Can you hear me?
Oh my God, I had the fucking computer on silence. Can you believe it?
So you can hear me now. Yeah. I didn't think I was on mute.
Fuck. Seriously.
Rookie error.
Like,
We are both shattered though.
we're shattered and
Had a huge day.
big day.
But we're bloody excited. We're Big Kev excited.
Oh, I've never been so excited as this.
Oh,
It's very exciting. All right, cuz. Let's do it.
let's do it. Let's go through that article.
Okay.
It's just one of the best articles ever,
Yep.
ever written.
So do I say, we talk about property shares, cryptocurrency?
No, we're just talking about NVX tonight.
And just NVX, because I did have a couple of other things, but we're just going to talk about
well,
NVX.
we can.
Okay.
We can.
Let's start at NVX and see if 40 minutes is enough.
Yeah. All right.
Which won't be. Who are we trying to kid here? Of course, it's not going to be enough.
Well, there's so much news.
So much news. All
It's
right.
amazing news.
Can you see that?
Yeah, can see that.
Okay. So, boom. Okay. Big article. I got this. When was it? Yesterday. But
Great find. Amazing find.
And it only just came out. It came out at like 3:30-ish, 3:45 maybe, just before the market closed.
Yeah.
And so the day before yesterday, it pumped. Is that right? Or yesterday? I don't know. What's it pumped on Monday?
Monday went up 35%.
Monday went up 35%.
Yeah.
Yesterday held, just dropped.
Held. It was like stuff all. It was basically, no, it was flat.
It was flat.
Finished even.
And today it was down 1%. So down
slightly down. Yeah.
half of a percent, which is 1.6 or something. So again, it held.
Yeah.
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 And you and I expected it to go up.
I thought it was going to pump off this article.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it didn't. It didn't.
Yeah.
So
which could be to do with the timing that they released it. But just an amazing article.
Could be that. I mean, is there a way to look how many people have read this? Or
you'd think most of the fund managers and that would be reading the Financial Review every day.
Yeah.
But maybe not at 4:00. That's all.
And
so
sometimes
maybe it's taking time.
Opinion. Have you seen that? Like I've got one.
Yeah.
Like where is it? Look at this one. This is So inflation shock will push interest rates higher. This says opinion.
Yeah.
But this one that we're going to read now, it's not an opinion. It's
it's an interview that he had.
Oh no, I've just closed one of them.
Yeah.
Shit. I just need some good news. Okay. Well, there we go. Let's read it from here.
Yeah.
Okay, there it is. Let's read it. Are you ready? Takes
go.
Probably 10 minutes just to get to an article.
It's like you're talking dirty to me, reading this article to me.
It's taken a long time. So what was all that? That was all foreplay, not having sound on, people calling.
Let's get into it. Let's get into it.
Okay.
Come on.
Stop bugging spiders and read this shit.
That's all right.
And feel free to stop me as we read.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
And I have just closed a page, so be ready to say, hang on, you've missed something. Novonix in funding talks for expansion plans. Novonix. What? What?
I love it.
Oh, love it.
the heading.
Okay. I heard you say something. I thought I'd stuffed up already.
No.
Colin Packman, energy and resource reporter. Good on you, Colin. Cole, nice fella.
Good bloke.
There you go. 3:43. That's when it was released. I
Yeah.
said 3:45. It's two minutes out.
Yeah.
Novonix is in advanced talks with several customers about securing funding linked to offtake agreements. Chief Executive Chris
Huge.
Burns.
That's huge. Just
Look,
that
this is
first
my
sentence is huge.
Hey, Rich, I'm doing the two Aussie investors reading this article as I speak.
Go for it.
Hey,
Okay.
Rich.
You can either listen in. Do you want to listen in, or I'll speak to you later?
Live audience.
Okay, yeah, live audience here.
Live audience.
I just started literally the
The
first
Crypto
sentence
King.
says, Novonix is in advanced talks with several customers about securing funding linked to offtake agreements. Chief Executive Chris Burns said, as the battery technology company benefits from soaring demand for its synthetic graphite anode materials. What a great start. Yeah?
Love it.
Start.
Best first paragraph ever.
Very exciting, Rich said. I'm sure we can hear you, Rich. So shares in Novonix surged in recent days after it said it was in discussions about US 150 million, 240 million Aussie grant with the US Department of Energy to fund expanded production. Well, it's not in discussion.
Well, they're in discussions, but
Yeah.
it's a no-brainer. It's going to happen.
They've been in discussions. They've been
The
approved.
last year.
Yeah. They've been
Yeah.
talking. They're not in discussions anymore. They're saying, here's my bank account. Put in my 150 million, please.
All that the DOE is waiting for is give us your project schedule and where do we deposit the money. That's all they're waiting for.
Yep. Novonix said it would put the grant towards the construction of a 30,000 ton a year US. Next page. Are you ready? Next page.
Yeah.
US manufacturing facility if it was successful. So was successful. So that's what they're doing with the money.
It's been successful. Yeah.
Successful. The deal, which Mr. Burns says is likely to be signed soon, requires Novonix to match the grant from the Department of Energy, as we've talked about. So
yeah,
they've got to put in dollar for dollar. So you know, they had about 150 million US, and that's why I said I reckon that's what they'll get, because they'll
yeah. Oh, amazing prediction. You got it to the cent. I can't believe it.
But that's about how much they had. Remember, we worked it out. They had about 170, you know, million or something like that.
Yeah, in
American
cash left.
Yeah, in cash.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, fellas,
Yep.
I just got home.
Mm-hmm.
I got a dash to the dunny.
Okay. Well,
I'll see you in the replay.
okay. See you in the replay. Yeah, he's
Rich.
Yep, Grosy. Yeah, well, you can
Rich.
mute and listen in. We don't mind.
The great article.
Okay, yep. You do that. Okay, see you, cuz. Okay.
The Crypto King.
Okay. The deal, which Mr. Burns says is likely to be signed soon, requires Novonix to match the grant from the Department of Energy. Mr. Burns said Novonix had the capital at hand to match the requirement. Good.
Love that.
Could also seek additional funding from the Department of...
That might be the one that you missed.
Okay, 1, 2, 3. Is that what? No. This is exciting, isn't it?
What's that one there?
Oh, fuck. This sucks. This is the best article we've ever had, and we've totally balled it up, right? Okay,
Doesn't matter. Keep
it
going.
goes
That
that
bit's
one,
the best bit.
then it goes that one, and then it goes this one. Yep. So that's the second one. Yep.
Yeah. I think so. I can't really see it because it's on the side. Yeah, it's better.
This is too hard when you're so tired, hey? How about I just read the article from my phone? Does
Yeah,
that-
okay. Yeah, that works. Or can you go into our WhatsApp group and read it from there? Because you can put it into there.
Yep, that's what I'm reading it from. So we've
yeah.
read the first
Okay.
two, and then the
Yeah.
next one looks like that. Okay. We are in advanced discussions. Yep. Here you go. Look at this. Boom. Yeah, this one. We are in advanced discussions with
Yeah,
customers.
this is the best bit.
Yep. Okay. Get excited. We are
Get
in
excited,
advanced
people.
discussions with customers who advance discussions. We are in
Advanced. It's going to happen very soon.
advanced, but not the start of a discussion, well into the discussion. Okay. That's
They'll be
where
just
to-
waiting for the grant, waiting
Yep.
for the grant to be signed off, and then these offtake deals will be announced.
Yep.
It's a no-brainer.
We are in
Has to be.
advanced discussions with customers who are looking at financing options or prepayment or debt arrangements to support financing the plant, Novonix, and securing offtakes for when the plant comes online. So Novonix needs the money.
Yep.
These companies need the synthetic graphite.
And then now,
So that's what they're doing. They're saying, okay, well, give us some more money and you will get the contract. Okay.
or they will give Novonix a prepayment, a big prepayment amount.
Mm,
Someone like a V-Dub might give them $100 million as a prepayment. So
exactly.
we'll give you this money
So look, that 100
advance
million is the first
on the proviso that you build this up to 80,000 tons, something like that. There'll be all
Yep.
conditions and everything,
and
of course.
give us the synthetic graphite.
Yeah. We want to lock in a supply agreement. We'll prepay you $100 million, but we want you to get going and scale this up.
Yep.
And we want to be the first customer. We want to be one of your customers getting it.
Mr. Burns told the Australian Financial Review. Yeah, that's good thinking, isn't it? So more than likely than them just giving money and a contract, they'll say, okay, that money, it's not technically to be paid back. That is for X amount of synthetic graphite.
Yeah, it's helping Novonix out so Novonix doesn't have to dilute shareholders and gives them the cash flow to keep scaling up.
Reading
what they want.
that, do you think there will be a, Novonix will go to shareholders and release more shares?
No, I don't think so. No, I think if anything, they're going to be either doing a prepayment or they'll be going to get more grant funding from DOE, or they'll be doing some sort of debt arrangement, but with like a major car manufacturer.
This is
So
it.
Might be able to
They're not going to make
the car
more
manufacturer
shares.
the car manufacturer might say, here's $200 million. We'll give it to you at a really cheap rate, 2% or whatever, because we want to lock in a supply agreement with you.
Yeah.
That's the trade-off. We'll give you 200 million at cheap financing rates, but we want 50,000 tons locked in. Be something like that.
Okay.
It's got to be V-Dub. As we said today, it's got to be V-Dub. There's so many synergies. They're right next door in Chattanooga. They've got to be one of these guys that are going to come up with this funding.
Well,
Has to be.
let's talk about who you think it'll be. You and I say VW because they're so close and they're such a big player in EV, and they're
Huge player.
they're a huge player, and they're right in Chattanooga.
They're literally down the road. So
But let's be honest, it could be Ford, it could be General
Could be.
Motors, it could
Yeah.
be Tesla. It really
could
could
be.
be.
Yeah.
There's I
Well, they've
think
said
actually
multiple.
Tesla. Yeah. Okay, let's
He
keep
said
reading.
multiple agreements. So
We're looking at funding arrangements that range from tens to hundreds of
hundreds of
millions
millions.
of US
This is the
dollars.
best bit. It's unbelievable.
From tens to hundreds of millions of US
Millions
dollars,
of dollars.
hundreds of millions in different forms. So different ways.
Different financing, different ways,
financing.
different
Yep.
equity, as it says, equity, prepayment, debt structures.
Be it, oh, there we go. Be it equity, prepayment, or debt structures that will be coupled with long-term offtakes. So I see those offtakes as contracts.
Contracts. It has to be. Be
Supply
like a 5-year
contracts.
deal or something.
Yeah.
Like three or
contracts.
5-year deal.
Yep. Supply
Yeah,
contracts.
from like a VW, a Tesla, all these guys want to lock in supply up until, as we've been reading about for the last 2 years, everything's going to scale up by 2030. So they'll want to, and with this Inflation Reduction Act, they know that every year they're going to have to buy more and more of this synthetic graphite shit from American producers.
Yeah.
So it might be like a scaling contract over 5 years. They've 10,000 tons in the first year,
Yeah.
20, 30, 40, and just scale it up.
Yeah.
And they'll provide the debt funding to scale it up.
Yep. Yeah.
Could be something like that.
Because they technically they can buy more of the Chinese shit. Well, they're going to have to buy more of the Chinese shit over the
Initially.
next years.
Yeah.
And it's not, it doesn't exist anywhere but from China,
That's right. But from,
And-
I think it's next year or the year after that I think it's like 20% has to be bought from American producers.
Yeah.
There's like that sliding scale that we showed people.
Yeah.
There's a
Yeah.
sliding percentage amount. So,
Yeah.
which is what we always said, that it's going to force these car manufacturers to buy Novonix graphite.
Yeah.
It has to be.
It's like they're
Novonix is the only player in America at the moment.
Yep.
So they got a monopoly on the market.
they're the Obi-Wan. They're the only one that
Yeah, they are the Obi-Wan.
they're the Obi-Wan. Help me, Obi-Wan.
Yeah. Yes.
You're my only help. Help me,
Yes.
NVX. Says VW.
VW,
Says-
Tesla,
says
GM,
Tesla. Says,
BMW.
you're my only help. They're the Princess
Yes.
Leia, and they're speaking to R2D2 to
Yes.
Obi-Wan, NVX.
Yes. Yes.
This is good. Offtakes. That's what I understand. With long-term offtakes, which is long-term supply contracts.
Contracts. Yeah.
I know you got excited about that article. There.
Oh my
Really,
God. I spooked
you've
when I
seen
read
what I've
this.
called this article here.
Oh,
Two Aussie
this is
investors,
unbelievable.
35. Well done, Grovesy. We're up to episode 35. Did you ever think we'd do 35 fucking episodes of Two
No.
Aussie investors? And we're still here. Sometimes we get 100 views, sometimes we get none. We're not here for that. We are just here because we love this shit. We love this shit.
Love it.
Do you love this next article? This next line in this article?
Oh, this next line is unbelievable.
Yes. Fuck yes. If we sign an offtake over 5 years, okay, for these materials, synthetic graphite, we're talking about multi-billion offtake contracts.
That is amazing.
Multi-billion.
Multi-billion.
Here, pull my finger. Multi-billion.
Multi-billion.
Multi-billion. Multi-billion.
So
Name of
that means
episode
that means
35 is multi-billion. That's why.
that that means he's saying it could be, 200 million a year as the agreement, which would be $1 billion.
Yeah.
And that might be with one.
No,
with
no,
one car company.
that's 1 billion.
Yeah, but then it could be like with
1
5 different
billion.
car companies.
You need to go
Right.
back. Wait, look, do you want me to Google what does multi-billion mean, Gravesy?
Yeah, I
I
know
think
what it means, but I'm just saying it could be like one contract for 5 years, 200 million a year with one car maker, and then another contract for the same amount or similar amounts.
yeah, but one contract for 200 million for 5 years is not multi-billion. That's
No.
$1 billion.
Which is
That is not multi-billion. Says
No.
here in the dictionario.
Yeah.
Okay, multi-billion, one word,
yeah,
denoting something costing or valued at several billions of a currency.
Yeah.
A multi-billion dollar industry. So
multi-billion.
it's got to be multi means more than one. I mean,
More than one. More than one.
two is multi, you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
Two is one. So we know it's at least 2 billion. At least 2
Yeah.
billion.
Potentially.
Yeah. At least 2 billion.
Yeah. Which that would just blow my mind. Like,
Okay.
imagine if it is.
And it's very exciting.
Oh, it's amazing. Like that paragraph is the best bit of news I've read.
So let's go back to it. So, yep, we're talking about multi-billion offtake contracts.
If we sign, which says to me, when we sign an offtake, it's going to be for 5 years.
Yeah.
And it's going to be multi-billion dollar contracts. That's what it's. If you read between the lines, and normally what Chris Burns says is the truth. He's never, whatever he said in these articles has ended up being true, hasn't it?
Down the bottom, it says, Mr. Burns, we'll keep going. Yeah, you're right. He's spot on every time, you know?
Yeah.
Mr. Burns declined to name the companies that Novonix was talking to, but said the recently passed US. Is that the page I'm missing? Yeah, it is.
Yeah. Bit of US Reduction Act, Inflation Reduction Act.
Okay, this is what I have to do, cuz. We'll find this. There. That's it there, that one, cuz.
Oh, yeah.
There you go.
Yeah,
so Mr. Burns declined to name the companies that Novonix was talking to. But he said the recently passed US Inflation Reduction Act had heightened demand from North American car manufacturers to source the materials needed to qualify for the $7,500 rebate that was expected to appeal to customers. Okay, so I mean, they can use the Chinese shit.
They can, but on a sliding scale, every year it's going to get harder and harder because the government's basically forcing the Teslas and the GMs of the world to buy American. And fuck the Chinese.
If they don't, then they're
not going to get the $7,500 rebate.
Exactly.
So it's a no-brainer. They have to. This is what we've talked about before. That
so they technically can buy the Chinese shit.
They can, but the car's going to cost more.
Then the car would cost $7,500 more. And really, why wouldn't they want to have the Australian, the American, the local shit?
Yeah. Well, remember we brought up that list of countries that America can trade with as well.
Call it?
Australia's one of them.
Yeah, what are they called? Local, like
the friendly or
local or friendly countries, you know,
like Russia, Indonesia, China are all
China,
on the ban
out of
list.
Australia,
So,
England, America, the good
yeah,
guys,
it was like
the Jedi,
Chile and yeah, the Jedi's.
the Jedi's, we're the
So
Jedi.
you know, it's a no-brainer. It's going to happen because
Mm.
the act's been passed and it's into law.
So my
So,
next, when I know we haven't even finished this article, but there's no rush to read it.
yeah,
When do you think we will get an announcement?
well, it has to be once that the grant's approved.
Yep.
So there'll be an announcement from Novonix from the government saying that they've approved it,
Saying,
and then I reckon
approved and
saying
the
that
money's
the 150 million's been approved. Here's the project schedule of
and
when
it,
it's
and
all going
it's
to get
and it's in the bank.
to the
Cash.
bank. Here's all of the milestones where the payments will be made from the government.
Suddenly,
These are
sorry
the
to
project
interrupt you,
milestones.
Grovesy, but suddenly $150 million doesn't seem like a lot of money.
No, not when you got
No.
multi-billion dollar
Multi-billion
contracts.
compared to 150 million. Just,
Yeah.
just a little 150 million. We're talking multi-billion.
Piece
We're
of
talking
piss. Multi-billion.
more than 2,000 million, which is heaps bigger. Hang on, 2,000 million.
Yeah.
2,000 million, which is heaps bigger than 150
Yeah.
million. You know,
Yeah. Bloody oath.
more than 10
Yeah.
times the size.
Yeah.
So exciting, cuz. So exciting. Let's keep reading. Okay.
It is. Yeah.
Offtake funding agreements are increasingly popular amid soaring. Oh, I'm tired. You know, I
So
got
am I.
woken up last night. JJ said, I want to vomit.
Oh no.
Okay. Go to do a wee. He couldn't vomit. And then I'm halfway through the article, and now I'm talking about my kid vomiting. And then we're in the car, right?
Yeah.
Going to play group. You know, Ariana's gone to the beach, and I've got a 4-year-old and a 7-month-year-old. And the 4-year-old just vomits. I gave him a bag. He vomited in the bag.
Oh no.
And the car stunk and stuff. So we got to I went home. What are we going to do? You know, you freak out a bit, you know.
Yeah.
I changed his clothes and I was like, look, I think he's finished. We think he's finished. We decided we'll go to play. Okay. Because we think it's just like sustagen, like the milk. Like
we just something.
funny,
Yeah.
tummy. Because he wasn't sick, he didn't have a fever, he just vomited, right?
Yeah. Kids at that age do it all the time.
Yeah. Well, he doesn't, right? And then we get to the play group and I need to poo. Okay, let's go to the toilet, go poo. And he vomits. And I'm like, oh shit. I don't want him vomiting.
Oh no.
Other mums and kids. Let's get out of here. You know, thanks for looking after the baby. Baby, vomit. And as we're going home, JJ just vomited all over himself, all in the car.
Oh no.
Looking up.
Oh no. Oh.
And you know, it was a fucking hot day today. Hot.
Oh no.
Just stunk.
Sort of
So
stunk.
as soon as I got home, you know, I'm just like, and he was not feeling too good. He was kind of happy, just chilling out. But I'm just cleaning the car, vomit, you know.
You know, I'd rather poo than vomit.
Oh yeah.
Because it's the acidic smell of vomit just is really hard to
I
get rid
do
of.
poo every day. Like I do poo multi-billions of times a day. You know?
But vomit is just that acidic smell.
Yeah.
Oh, it's just
everybody.
oh.
You know. Anyway,
Did you know Ruby vomited into Roz's mouth once?
oh,
When she was sick. She had her as a baby
wouldn't you?
on her chest, and then she got up and went, "Ugh," and then she'd open her mouth at the same time.
Yeah. Because she was screaming.
She's like, ah, and then it went, ah.
Oh, anyway, the
Things you
point
do
of
for
that
your
story
kids,
was I've had
anyway.
a hard night, and it wasn't even just AJ, it was Izzy going nuts. Okay, let's finish
Yeah.
this. Offtake funding agreements are increasing popular, soaring demand and limited supply. Earlier this year, Liontown said it would develop its Kathleen Valley lithium mine after it struck an offtake deal with the US car manufacturing giant Ford for up to 150 dry metric tons of, here you go,
Spodumene.
spodumene concentrate, a source of lithium essential in key EV battery chemistries for 5 years, beginning in 2024.
Do you think that's a hint that Ford is going to sign a offtake agreement with Novonix? Why would they write that in the article?
Yeah. I remember
They
thinking
talked
that.
about 5 year. They talked about it. He talked about a 5 year multi-billion-dollar deal. And then they've talked about Liontown with Ford,
Hang on. Is that a year?
who has signed up.
150 dry metric tons a year?
No, for 5 years, it says.
5 years. Okay.
For
Yeah.
5 years beginning in 20, but not beginning until 2024. So could Ford do a similar thing? They want
Oh,
150,000 tons of
Ford
graphite
definitely
from,
will be throwing their wang in the ring.
and they would be a multi-billion-dollar contract for sure.
Oh, yeah.
Ford, they're huge,
Yeah.
massive. Right.
But anyway, it goes to General Motors. This month, General Motors invested up to US 69 million in Queensland Pacific Metals in a move aimed at securing nickel and cobalt sulfur supply for its electric vehicles. Mr. Burns said Novonix was targeting first production from its new production facilities in 2025. What do you?
So this is not the facility. This is not Big Blue. This will be the next site that they announce, which is where this 150 million funding is going to get directed into.
Oh, okay, so they've got Big Blues happening. How much can Big Blue make? We don't really know.
Big Blue, I think Big Blue's capable of doing 30,000, and then this new facility will be another 30,000 or something like that. I mean, we'll find out, I guess.
And where will this facility be?
Well, that's what they'll announce.
Hmm.
I think it's going to be somewhere close to Chattanooga, or if not in Chattanooga.
Okay.
But it could be in Canada as well. Who knows? We just don't know.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Canada's one of those friendly countries like Australia as
Yeah.
well. Forgot about the Canadian.
Yeah.
Everybody always.
And they've got facilities. They've got facilities in Canada.
Yeah.
They've got
Well,
offices and stuff. So
they've got the Bull Goose Looney, Papa Smurf.
yeah.
And he's
Papa Smurf.
up there in Nova Scotia.
He's up there. That's right.
Mr. Burns said Novonix was targeting first production. We just read that, didn't we?
Yeah.
Further expansion is likely amid a global.
Oh, hang on. You missed a bit though. Go back up.
Ah, okay. But was
pushing
to accelerate that timetable. So
Yeah.
want to open before 2025.
2025. So, 2025 is only 3 years away. 2022 is done. So if he's pushing it, it might be 2024.
Yep.
You
The
know?
site of the new facility was expected to be unveiled within the next 2 months. That's nice.
There you go. Oh, there you go.
To
So
have,
he has said when it's going to.
yeah.
So we'll find out the next 2 months.
Means, look, let's be honest. They've got it. They've got the new facility.
Yeah, they got it. They know where it is.
They know where it is.
It's going to be like a deck of cards, I reckon. Once the grant's announced and approved by the government, then everything will flow from that.
Yeah.
Supply agreements, where the new facility is going to be.
When will that be? When will the
so it's going to be in the next couple of months.
Next couple of months. When will the? I mean, if they've been approved for this 150
when will
million,
the DOE? Well, you'd think that will be in the next couple of months as well, because they'd have to.
they'd have to get. In all honesty, I don't think it'll take a couple of months. Yeah.
No, I don't think so. Yeah, I think it's in the next month.
Like, if been in the approved,
maximum.
Got the money, give them the fucking money. Why make them wait 2 months? We got shit to do.
Yeah.
We got batteries to make.
Exactly.
We got deals to make.
Facilities. That's right.
Further expansion is likely amid a global push to expand electrification and global concern about China's control of critical minerals. Exactly. Mr. Burns said Europe was also a logical region for expansion as it too targets rapid increases in EV usage. But Australia was still some way behind. It does talk about that a couple of times, this article, that Australia's way behind.
Yeah.
You know what?
So that bit there is really interesting that he's talking about Europe, right?
Yep.
Because of the Phillips 66, because Phillips 66 has, I think it's called the Harper or Harbour
Yeah, in
refinery
England, isn't it?
in the
south of
UK.
England. Yeah, yeah.
In the UK, right?
Cornwall
So
or something. We did read it.
yeah, so that will be where the next expansion is going to happen for sure. Right? You can almost guarantee that, I reckon.
Yep.
That's where they'll expand into Europe, but I think that's a few years, behind. But
Mate, we've got 3
that's
minutes
exciting
and
that he's
35
talking about it.
seconds to read this.
All right, yeah, let's keep going.
Further expansion is likely amid blah, blah, blah. We read that.
Yeah.
Australia was still some way behind. The US hopes boosting local battery material production will ease concerns about China controlling much of the market, while increased supplies will aid efforts to reduce the price of key commodities. True, and this is simple. Prices of battery minerals such as nickel, lithium, and cobalt have surged this year. I really like this bit. In the face of swelling global EV demand. Supply chain disruptions and Russia's invasion of supply chain disruptions and Russia's invasion of Ukraine, which sent nickel prices soaring. So we've seen nickel go up a lot. We've seen lithium go up a lot. You've seen cobalt go up a lot, and many other ones too.
Yeah.
Many other ones.
Graphite's going to be the next one for sure.
That's what I was going to say. Why? I mean, graphite's already expensive. It's
already high, but there's not huge demand for it yet. But once that demand comes,
the
Yeah.
increased prices have underpinned global inflation and countered efforts to increase EV uptake. Growth in which has slowed due to costs and lengthy production delays. Australia is also pushing hard to increase production. Earlier this year, the former coalition government announced nearly 500 million of funding to boost output of critical materials, aiming to diversify supply for its allies and counter China's dominance of the global market, which is a big part of what this is about. Not relying on China.
Yeah. And having local American supply chains.
Yep.
Just an amazing article. What an article.
Is this the best article you have read on NVX in your life?
100% it is. 100%. Because there's so much in there.
It's talking about the Europe news. This is bigger news. Is this bigger news than getting 150 million bucks?
I think it is, but obviously people won't buy in until they actually see the announcement. But as we've worked out over the years, you just got to join the dots. It's going to happen.
Join the dots.
The announcements are coming. So
the dots are there. It's happening, and in less than 2 months, in a couple of weeks, you're going to get an announcement that says the money's in the bank.
Money's in the bank.
Less than 2 months.
DOE's approved it.
There's that approved. The new facility. What's the facility for? It's to make for Ford, or as we think it'll be VW.
Yeah, VW. I still think my gut feeling is it's got to be VW, just because of the logistics. It's so close.
Yeah,
they need a shitload of it. Why wouldn't they? Like,
Grovesy,
it's
great to be alive.
Sense.
Oh, seriously. You thought it was exhausting watching Novonix shares go up.
I
Imagine
know.
dealing with that baby, getting home. Full on.
I feel you, cuz.
Yeah.
I've been there, done that.
Oh,
Still
oh,
doing it. What am I talking
oh.
about?
oh.
Just-
I just want to say it's great to be in a company that hasn't reached its full potential, right?
yeah, there's so much growth for it to go.
So much growth for this company. This company isn't even earning money.
We're just at the cusp. We're at the cusp. Once we have that 250 million sitting on the balance sheet, it's going to get another re-rate.
Yeah.
I guarantee it. Once they got cash coming in, all these analysts will start looking at it going, whoa, okay, they're actually profitable.
My point was,
Going on here?
before, sure, it's great to get 150 million US from, Sleepy Joe, Pinocchio Joe Biden. It's great.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. I'll take that money any day. But
Bloody
you know
oath.
what's even better? Having a product that
Yeah.
the whole of America, the whole of the West relies on. So we're not relying on China.
No,
We're
no
not
China.
relying on China.
No China.
The whole of Europe, the whole of United States, the whole of Canada, Australia are relying, and the best thing out there is this synthetic graphite. It doesn't matter if you
100%.
want a BM, it doesn't matter if you want a General Motors, you want a Ford, you want a Lamborghini, you want synthetic graphite. You want a little
And the
scooter,
best out there.
scooters that they're driving around.
Yeah.
On this shit.
That's
This
right.
is critical. The
Yeah.
world needs this material for
100% it
these
does.
batteries. And
Yeah.
right now you can buy it for $3, cheap as fucking
It's chips. Yeah.
Seriously.
Yeah.
This company is going to fucking explode.
And this company is going to scale a lot quicker. Like in that announcement last week, I think we talked about this, that it says that they've got the funding up to 75,000 tons, which was that was a new comment from Chris Burns.
He slipped that little fucking comment in. 75,000 tons.
Yeah.
Not fucking, we're talking 30, 40, 45, 75,000.
75.
To there.
Yeah. By 2025.
20.
Right. So that's brought way forward, because 75,000 tons would be like 2028 type thing.
It is, honestly. And this is just a little comment. And you pick up on it. I pick up on it.
Yeah.
It's not them saying, right, Novonix has actually got this money. We're scaling up faster than we expected.
Yeah. That's how I interpreted it.
There's so much more demand than there is graphite
supply.
And
100%.
And synthetic graphite, Novonix synthetic graphite is a tiny part of that, and it is the cream of the fucking crop. If you can get your dirty little paws on that, then you have the best battery that exists.
100%. And did you see that he said that they'll also be looking to apply for further grants as well, which is great for shareholders because it doesn't dilute us. He's not going down the capital raising path.
Yep.
We're getting free money from the government. It's the best way to do it.
And how soon till Novonix is actually earning money?
Yeah. Well, this time next year, they should be producing, right?
If
250 million.
money and they've got money coming in
and making profit. Yeah,
and
they don't have to go to the
look,
market.
We've got this money coming in. We need more money to scale up.
Yeah.
Are they necessarily even gonna revenue raise, sell more shares? Do they need to?
Yeah, I don't think so. No.
No, they don't.
What I've read on the forums is they're saying because they'll have that revenue coming in, they can then go to the banks and get some cheap.
Exactly. That's my point. See, I didn't tell you that. I just told you the fucking facts, and you put it together. You
Yes.
put it fucking together. The
Yes.
facts are that if they're bringing in this fucking money, they don't even
Yeah.
need to fucking go to fucking our shareholders.
They won't be going to
or
market.
some more
Won't be capital
dilute
raising.
it.
No capital raising.
They don't even need to
No.
because
No.
they'll have so much
It'll
fucking
be self-funded.
Yes,
They'll be
of
self-funded.
Of course, you know, they're going to pump every fucking dollar back into the fucking business. But
Which is what we
why
want them to do.
fucking wouldn't you? And why wouldn't you fucking want them to?
Yeah. We don't want a dividend at this stage, not for
No,
another 5
fuck your
years.
dividends. I
Just
don't want 1 cent every
keep
fucking
growing it.
5 years. I want
Keep growing.
more fucking synthetic fucking graphite and contracts. That's what I want.
Exactly. We want supply contracts now. They've got to be coming. Got to be coming soon.
Coming. They could probably
to.
come tomorrow.
They
Tell me
could
one
come
reason
tomorrow.
why they can't be there tomorrow. There isn't a
Well,
reason.
it would make sense why it's gone up 35%.
It would make perfect fucking sense.
If there's like a
perfect
big
sense.
Samsung,
And that would
a
be the
Samsung
fucking
supply
prediction of the fucking year you've done, Grovesy.
yes.
I've just made fucking boom, 150
Yeah.
million. Boom,
Yeah.
$3. And this
Yeah.
is not prediction. Right now,
Yeah.
fucking announcement tomorrow.
I hope so.
VW are buying every,
Or
fucking-
VW. Yeah, imagine that.
you know, feed up. Feed up. That's what we
Yeah.
want. Fuck Tesla. We
That-
don't need Tesla.
Yeah,
Tesla
VW would be better than
needs us.
Tesla.
Understand?
Exactly.
Tesla,
Yeah.
small potatoes.
Small fry. Small
Small
fry.
fry,
VW
small
would be
potatoes,
huge.
not important. NVX is the fucking
Huge.
big dick. Big fucking
Huge.
cock and balls. That's what we are. Cock and
Yes.
fucking balls.
We are.
So good. So fucking
good.
good. Fucking pumping, cuz. It's
I
fucking
know.
pumping. It's
We're
not
back.
going to stop. This
We've had 9
Yes.
months of shit, and then
All-
bang,
all I'm
it's all
saying,
just happened.
get fucking used to this. Get fucking used
I hope
to
so.
it.
I hope
Waking
so.
up, looking at your shares, saying, holy fuck. Oh, yeah, profit is going to come in. No. Boom.
No.
Keeps fucking
Pump.
going up.
Pump.
Text from me. Boom, boom, boom. We've got to do another 2 fucking on via, and you know,
Yeah.
another 2 Aussie investors. Don't even say it's 2 Aussie investors. NVX show.
It's the NVX show.
NVX show.
NVX show.
NVX show.
Oh,
At
I
what
love it.
price are we getting N fucking VX tattoos?
What's $100, wasn't it?
$100.
Can we say 100?
We're on our way.
We're on our way.
I,
$97 to go.
I'll get a fucking back tattoo or a chest tattoo
Like on your chest.
on your chest.
Well, first of all,
NVX,
hopefully we get some.
$100, motherfucker.
First of all,
People
hopefully we
think
get the
it's a
hoodies.
gang. Oh, that man! Look at him. He's an NVX.
NVX, man. Hopefully we get some hoodies first.
Oh yeah, we get some
Like
hoodies.
we asked them for. We
Yeah.
asked them.
Oh, we'll just make our own. You know.
Yeah. Yeah, you could probably just download the logo, couldn't you?
Yeah.
Just
Let's do it.
Put it on yourself.
NVX hoodies.
Love it. What a day.
What a day. What
Uh,
you know. $3. $3.
$3.
And remember, it would used to do this. It would pump. Next day, right? You and I were like, "What's going to
Yeah.
happen?" And it just fucking pumped.
Just kept pumping, I know.
It
It was like,
and then the next day, oh yep, it's tapered off a little bit. Oh no,
oh, no.
midday,
Boom.
bit later, pumping again.
Boom.
It's just like the gift that keeps giving.
It kept on giving.
No.
I know.
An
I'm not
endless
sure if we're going to have
basket
that.
of goodies.
I'm not sure if we're going to have that ride again, like in such a short time span. Anyway, it's definitely going to go above $12.
Mm.
Don't get me wrong, but in that such a short, like it was really only over 3 months, wasn't it?
Mm. Yeah.
October, November, December.
Yeah.
Like it was just an amazing run every
Oh.
day, 10, 15%. Just phenomenal.
Every day. It was Christmas. It was Halloween.
But then on the flip side, we had the big drops. We've had the big
Yeah.
drops over the last
Oh,
6
we've been
months.
through
So,
it all. We've been
you know, we've
through
been
it all.
through it all.
Been through it
Right.
all.
But this is a different
It's
stage of
so
where
much better.
we're at. This is where the company has progressed big time getting that extra 150 million.
Yeah.
Because you don't think the US government's going to put 150 million in if they don't believe that they've got a
Yep.
decent product or that they've got suppliers
I know we're
or
going
that
to
they've got contracts coming in place.
I just want to ask
Right.
one question. What is
Yeah.
bigger news? Pinocchio Joe, Mother Goose, the demented of demented, giving NVX 150 million American dollars, or supply contract with VDub.
Supply contract every day.
Thank you very much.
Every day.
Thank you very
Every
much.
day.
And this is setting up that.
You would think so. You would 99% think there's got to be a supply contract, big one coming up soon.
That's what it is.
And VDub, I think you're on the money with that because
I
the
think
VDub
VDub
facilities are in Chattanooga.
Yep.
So why wouldn't you just drive a truck, 2Ks down the road and
Yep.
deliver the graphite to them?
I love VDub.
Right.
When NVX gets to $100, maybe we should get VDub tattoos, but that's a silly idea because by then we'll have to get VDub, General Motors,
Tesla,
all of them. Our bodies
BMW.
will have, our whole bodies will just be one tattoo.
There's be all these car companies.
Yeah.
Uh,
Okay, cuz. All right.
all good. All right,
Right,
guys.
so prediction tomorrow. I think we're going to have a 7%er,
Yeah,
not as big as today. We're not going to get
No.
another 35%.
surely not.
No,
It would be unbelievable if we did.
unbelievable.
Absolutely unbelievable.
But we've had those huge pumps before, and the
Yeah.
next day
And then the next day it pumps right
Yeah.
down.
to raise.
Yeah. Yeah. Even if we finish, even 5% down tomorrow will be a huge positive, I reckon. Like we don't want it to dump 25% though.
Yeah.
That would be because that's just that's getting out of control then.
Yep.
But I think it's because Morgans have re-rated, it's at $3.11. That's
Yeah.
the new price target.
I
That's
would
what most
like
people are
see
going to
that
be.
as a little announcement.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, same. Hopefully tomorrow there'll be a headline there
Yep.
saying $3.11.
Yep.
So,
That's all we need. Morgan's say $3.11. We're currently at $3. There's a 7%.
yeah. And they've called it a speculative buy, which is fair enough
Speculative
because it is
buy.
still speculative.
Yep. But it does
Um,
have the words in there. BUY. Buy. Buy.
Buy. Yeah, buy. Buy. Definitely.
Buy.
Yeah.
Because I think it was a hold before for a while.
I think it was hold at $2.11. Yeah.
Yep.
And yeah, they were saying, funding risks, which there was, but we were always confident there was going to be some government funding. We've been saying since March, weren't we? March, April. It just took a lot longer than what we thought. I thought April, May this year.
Yeah.
But
We're
that's
here.
because the government kept pushing it out too.
We are in the other side of the forest.
Yeah.
We
Well,
can
the
see
company's
clearly
just shored
now
itself up.
the rain is gone.
Well, the company's moved to a next phase, hasn't it? Like,
We are next level. We've just
next
leveled
level.
up. You know how you're playing your Nintendo? You're playing one,
Yeah.
and you get to the next level.
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
had just
We leveled up.
Super Mario. We'll
Yeah.
just did the flag with ding 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 ding
Yeah.
ding, boom. We just hit that.